It's the Rich and Angel Show.
What is going on, everybody?
Good
How
afternoon.
y'all doing?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yes, sir. Right. So
Today
Wednesday.
we have a little giveaway going on. I'm excited for this.
We got a giveaway. It's hump day.
It's hump day.
Almost Friday for those people clock watching for Friday.
It's almost Friday, guys. You hear that?
One day closer to Monday.
Yes. So what are the rules of this here giveaway, sir?
Let me just lower this. The rules of the giveaway are going to be you have to be a live caller. So we have two books right now. It's Carlos Gill's The End of Marketing with our Fed Group logo on it, by the way.
Yes.
If you were at the conference, you already got a signed copy by the author. But that's okay. We have more books that we're going to be doing giveaways.
Absolutely.
So we're going to be jumping into a couple of hot topics that have been going on Instagram and LinkedIn today that I put forth. And if you want to be a live caller on the show and you want a book, that's all you got to do is participate in the conversation for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, maybe.
It's not that hard. For 4 minutes. How about
that? For 4 minutes, maybe. So what we're going to do is tell you right now, if you want to win this book, you got to be a live caller. Put your number in the comments on whatever platform you're watching on.
Boom.
And we're going to call you as we discuss the first topic at hand.
The first topic.
Dun, dun, dun. So, last night I posted something.
Yes.
And it blew up a little something, something. So right now, 18 hours ago, I posted a post that basically says, what tips do you have for restaurant owners? So
I can pull that up.
I tagged a few people. Basically, it was to our end user customers here on LinkedIn. What value can we bring them? Let's give them some value. I tagged Josh Zolan. I tagged Russell Arsenault. I tagged Bobby Byvid. I tagged some people. And then I said, please just chime in. You don't have to be tagged on this to chime in. So in 18 hours, we had 31 comments and 1,395 views.
Yikes.
That is pretty damn good.
That is really good. Crazy. All right, here we go. I got it.
There it is. That's your big boy right there.
Boom. Technology. Love it.
So, let's start with one. I'm not going to there's no order here. There's no particular order. I'm just going to be random. Shout out, of course, to Peter Viscon, because Peter was at the Fed conference.
Hey, it's Peter Viscon.
Peter Viscon.
Yes.
So
Viscon.
He said value service over price.
Yes.
To our restaurant owners, value service over price. So I agreed with him. And I think that's one of the things that we're talking about more and more here today from service companies, especially as it's going to get harder and harder to find technicians. The service matters more than ever. The experience matters more than ever. And, when we have our new sales director who's on the road, and, we had a conversation recently, and she said, we're going to be coming in higher. We're not going to get it on this. I think they're going to want to change because it's lower pricing. We have to restructure the way we're doing this. We can't go in and say, hey, listen, we're going to give you the lowest price and we're going to give you this best. No, we have to be who we are.
Right.
Okay. So being who we are means we have to highlight what we bring to the table.
Absolutely.
So yeah, value the service and the experience over the price. And as time goes on, we're going to develop a bigger and better experience for Malachi Parts and Service. New software, new apps are all in development in the works right now. So hopefully I'm going to have something going on that spectrum sometime in the summer.
It's going to be interesting to see what the industry does as a whole when we give them the possibility or the option of another platform. It's going to be, because some part of me, and I'll just be candid, like some part of me thinks like the whole, I'm not on Facebook, I don't trust the thing is just kind of an excuse. But then part of me thinks, okay, that could be legitimate. Maybe you actually don't want to be on Facebook. Would you use something else if we gave it to you? If we had an option that was solely for the food equipment industry, would that be something that you'd hop on and use regularly?
Oh, okay. I was not to take away from that. I was talking about software from the service company,
I see.
but you're going into the forum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to jump topics real quick, with the Facebook thing, some people do say that I got too much politics. I
Right.
jumped off. The breach of securities, I don't trust it. All those things, all well and good. So yeah, what Angel's talking about is the food equipment digital disruptors are right now in the planning stages of regrouping
Yes.
and redesigning the website, where we are going to be offering a lot of things. This is going to be an education and learning center. We're looking to build a forum where we're going to get the industry online.
Absolutely.
So
it's going to be interesting. It's going to be cool to see how it all plays out.
yeah, and through that, the channel partners are going to have a really, I think, a really solid place, a conduit to everyone.
We're gonna have to make that a little clip that we can press, and it'll just say conduit.
That's it. So, but if we go back to LinkedIn, for some reason this just lost it. I must have hit something. But
some of the other answers here, they're great.
Some of the other answers. So Jesus Feliciano, an industry vet, he says, if we're gonna, God bless, if we're talking about what we're gonna tell our restaurant owners, right? Get to know your equipment. What you can tell your service provider about your equipment behavior and/or problem will help determine what can be done, what may be needed, and if it's avoidable. Remember, wear and tear is not avoidable. Wear and tear is not avoidable, folks. Gaskets, door handles, filters. There's a lot of different things. But most shorts, disintegration of IR burners, cracks of cast iron grates and burners, clogged orifices or shutoff valves, or burners can be avoided with proper care.
Love that.
So yeah, I definitely said, well said to Jesus. But I think the big takeaway here is, for the restaurant owners that are out there, get to know your equipment. He said it in the first line. Know your equipment and know your service provider. That's one of the things I always talk about. You should know me if you're in New Jersey. If you're my customer, you should know me.
Look who just stopped in.
Hey,
Uppercase G. What's
Eugenia.
going on? For all of you that may not know, this is a young lady that's from Kentucky, and she happened to stumble across our page, and she's interested in a job in the trade. So it's very, very cool.
She's already in the food equipment group, and people are jumping in and giving her some great advice and help along the way.
Awesome.
So she's not going to do this alone. But she did say, listen, she's not going to wait. She's gonna keep pushing, and that's one of the key things. Before I jump back into finishing on this thought, but if you're looking to break into this industry, don't wait for people. Right. Don't wait for anyone. Just keep doing as many things as possible to get your foot in the door, to train yourself, to learn, to get into a class, to get into anything you could do.
Right.
The world's not going to wait for you.
Absolutely.
So, but going back to Jesus Feliciano, getting to know your equipment, getting to know your service provider. I was saying, if you're in my market in New Jersey, you're my customer, you should know me.
Yeah.
You should know my service manager. You should know my parts team. You should know technicians. You should know that. I look to set up as many appointments as I can to go meet with everyone because we want to get to know your equipment. That's how we get to stock the right parts. That's how we build a relationship of trust. That's when you call me on Friday and say, Rich, I can't wait till the weekend, and I move a big mountain and I get you in because you're my loyal customer. And there's a lot of importance to that. So
I really like Josh Zolan's answer to this, which was
that was I even said that's real.
Yeah. So let's take a look here. Boom.
Real talk.
Yeah. So he says, don't factor R&M costs into managers' bonuses. I see it all too often. Store managers will do anything to avoid a repair because it negatively affects their income. That is wild. That's such wisdom right there. They forego PMs, buy their own parts, ignore safety hazards, and critique every invoice because they want to protect their take home. And you can't blame them. That's the thing. Like, it's not a good practice. It's not something wise to do. But at the same time, you're like, all right, I kind of get it. They don't understand our perspective, just like we may not understand theirs.
Yeah, I mean, I see it here. We know that certain places that we work with, be that chains or whatever it might be, they bonus their people, their managers,
right,
on keeping those R&M costs down.
Oh yeah,
and it's just mind-boggling because how are we rewarding failure?
Right.
at the end of the day, because your oven is not working right. Your cheese melter is only the left side only works. You have a fryer that's got 4 banks and only 2 work.
Mm.
Hey, we get by. Yeah, but it's lack of efficiency in the kitchen. You're working all these other components harder, which is going to create more repair and maintenance down the road.
Yep.
You are probably having to 86 things off your menu at some point at some time of the day or night. I don't know. I don't know that for sure, but I'm just, speculating here. And
86 means to remove, by the way, because I didn't know that at first either.
oh yeah, big restaurant term.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so I just don't see the value in that. It's rewarding failure in my eyes. We need to, and Russell said, he'd much rather see them, or Josh said he'd much rather see them bonus managers on cleanliness, equipment downtime or lack thereof, and asset longevity. But but he said, but what do we know? We just fix the stuff. Listen, we're going to be there for that repair and maintenance at some point. And if the longer you wait, if it's just one small little thing that you just keep, it's going to turn into a bigger thing and a bigger thing, and that $400 repair will be $4,000 repair. And as a service company, we'll be there to help you. No problem.
Absolutely.
So
I think you got some other topics in there, right?
Oh, there's a lot of, there's been a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
This is a very hot topic. Let's see. 31 comments. So Blake Toronto. So we met Blake down in Miami.
Right.
And he owns Tim Hortons. He also has a service company now. He's got both sides of the spectrum.
Right.
So he says, Josh, he doesn't know if he agrees with that. His DMs for his locations are tied into operating margins, and he stresses to them proper care of the machines and cleanliness and maintenance. Also, he's also hands-on and in his stores every day, so he won't let a piece of equipment be down like that so they can hit a bonus. But overall operation of the store includes proper maintenance, and they need to be tied into that. Everybody's going to be different. I think when Josh is saying, or if I'm saying, we see it. Not everyone's different. You can't just pigeonhole everyone into the same place.
Right.
Everyone's different, but I think what we see on a general scale, general level from our perspective as service guys that have been doing this quite a while, you see these things happening, and it's just to the detriment of the company at the end of the day, to their business. But hey, we'll be here either way. So what else? What else we got? First of all, is anyone dropping their number in the comments?
No, not yet.
Nobody wants a book. Okay.
Guess not.
All right, I'll go home and read it again.
On a separate book. Separate copy.
So let's jump over to Instagram, where I was talking. We were talking about this the other day. The tools, right? So Q&A from the Rich Angel Show. Do you buy your technicians tools? We touched on that, and we got 13 comments over here.
Nice.
So 86 repairs actually. The best programs we've seen take the following approach. 1, provide a list of required tools and suggested brands to buy. So I think that's something that I actually want to develop for us that we could probably put on the fedgroup.com and create a full on, because this is education and learning.
Right.
People coming, we talk about why food service rocks. We talk about all these different things in each one of those sections. Everything that pertains to what we're doing. Tools is a big part of what a technician does.
That would be
He can't do anything. We need to compile this, even like the equipment. So the equipment we use, we talk about the cameras we use.
Right.
We need to put that up on the site.
Right.
We need to compile this. That's why it's so important. Education learning. We want to build. That's why the fedgroup.com is so important, because what we want to build is a place where you can come for any question and any answer.
Right.
In the industry.
Right. Yeah, it'll be
Done.
It'll be the industry standard.
Done.
Yeah. I love that.
And you'll have, we'll be the conduit. There's the word again. If you want to get to mofc.org, if you want to get to safesa.com, if you want to get to FCSI, if you want to get to any of the channel partners, you're gonna get there from our site as well, because we're promoting them, we're putting them on the stage, and we're showing that these are the associations that you need to know about.
Right.
So, man, it's exciting. Give each employee a stipend to purchase the tools they prefer and or need. So, talked about this on the last episode, but same thing with the uniforms. We give a little something each year for pants and boots, but then the tools as well. I tell in every meeting,
right? What
do you need? What are you finding that, damn, if I only had this, I could have did this easier.
Right.
So we definitely here at Maliki want you to have the tools you need. So I make sure that these guys do have the tools. Outline an additional annual stipend, and any unspent at the end of the year is provided as additional compensation. Not bad. A little extra incentive for them. But what else? We got Carol Food Repair. Remember James and his wife?
Yes.
They were at the conference. So if we hire an experienced technician that has all his own hand tools, we offer specialty tools such as meters, manometers, gas leak detectors, and so forth. If it is a new technician who is young and has a tight budget, we normally try to help out by purchasing a list of pre-selected hand tools. When they are able enough to go out on calls themselves, we will buy the specialty tools for them, but keep stock of everything. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any right or wrong in any of this. You know, it's company by company basis.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, I think it has to be customized to what works best for your team, how your team operates as well.
yeah, you know, and every company's different. Every company has different budgets. Every company has, you know, from some guys might have 2 guys, 3 guys, to some guys might have 400 guys. I mean, it's
Right.
just, you know, are you going to get tools for 400 men? I mean, I don't know if your budget handles that. You know, you got to figure that out for yourself, and do what's right for the business.
Absolutely.
You know, do what's right for the business. That's number one. Another thing that we jumped on over here was service companies unite. Are warranty calls treated the same as non-warranty calls? This is a big thing in our industry about warranty and non-warranty. And I put that up because I actually recently had a customer ask me, you know, I don't know if it was warranty, is why it took longer, you know, kind of thing.
Right.
For you to get there, for you to respond to it. And that's just not the case. You know, we want to impress whether it's warranty or not warranty, because you're our customer no matter what. We're not looking to downplay that.
Uppercase G says first she put her number in there. I think that's her number. And then she said, I had a district manager serving spoiled ice cream because he refused to pay for repair.
Yeah, if she wants to jump on the phone,
let's see if we can do it. Are you ready for
this?
us?
This is a book. So this is a book about digital marketing, and building your personal brand and all that good stuff. I think it's something that would be super beneficial for her if she wanted to document her journey into the industry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very unique. I don't think anyone's done that from the beginning to the end, right? That'd be kind of cool. So I got to Bluetooth this bad boy.
Bluetooth it up.
All right, Eugenia, you're about to be on the phone with us. Get ready.
Boom. Just heard it pop. All right, it's
Do 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 do. Phone's ringing.
let's see.
Hello.
Eugenia,
Hey guys.
how are you?
You're on the
I'm
Rich
doing
and
well.
Angel
How are you
show.
all?
Welcome.
Welcome to the Rich and Angel Show. You're live, of course, on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook.
Nice. Hello, everyone.
So we have you on the phone. We're talking about a bunch of different things, but I think we should talk about you real quick because how old are you?
I am 35 years young.
Oh, you're 35. Right.
Yes.
Look at that. Okay. So we're in the same age range, and you're looking to break into the trades. I think this is interesting because you're just breaking into the trades now at 35. What's the reason? Is there a reason behind it?
Well, yes. I was in the restaurant business, and we've seen my wife manage different restaurants. That's the story I was telling you about the district manager who refused to do the repairs.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife had a grill go down, and it was just like a thermostat on one section of the grill and then some plugs in the boilers. And to get this repair was $4,000.
Oh yeah.
And it blew our mind, just the numbers behind it. So my curiosity just took over from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of these repairs could be really expensive, and we live in it's 2020. Everything is getting more expensive. You know, materials are more expensive. Everything that, it's going to continually increase and increase. It's a very high, it's a lucrative business, high profitability. It's a wonderful business to be in. So you're looking to be a technician, correct?
Correct.
Now, are you looking to, what's the ultimate goal? You want to kind of get into a company, learn, be part of the team and then maybe go off on your own at some point? I mean, is there like a big long plan? Or you just kind of right now you're just thinking I want to just get started?
Definitely long-term plan. I like to become a technician. I don't want to be an employee, but if that's how I have to get in to get the education, I will. I more so want to partner with another company. We started a small company. We just started, like I just finished the website today. We just want to get into the industry. We see different things going on as far as, like you were talking about, knowing your customers, customer service. We're big on customer service. And it's just it's lacking in that industry for a company to serve their customers spoiled food, spoiled milk, simply because they're not familiar with their equipment or want to make the proper repairs. That was disturbing for us. So we was like, what can we do and how can we change it? And so here I am.
So what kind of company is it?
It's her appliance repair.
Okay.
So we want to get into the commercial. We want to do the residential. Right now it's residential strictly, but we want to do residential. We want to do commercial.
Interesting.
Okay. Her commercial repair. What's the website? You want to plug your website?
It's herappliance.com.
Herappliance.com. So we can go check that out.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and I think, like I said, that's why I brought you. I introduced you to the Fed group. I think that's a great place to start. There's a lot of industry veterans in there, more and more coming in every day, and Sefesa is another great place to start, especially if you have Her Appliance and that's an actually legitimate. You have a real company doing business. There are criteria, but maybe you want to join Sefesa. Maybe you want to start coming to the regional meetings. Maybe you want to go to the big main conference. This is an industry of relationships.
Yes.
So once you get the know-how of the equipment and the repair, and you get some time behind you and some clout, kind of, so to speak, I mean, the relationships are going to be everything from that point forward. So yeah. Yeah, you got something?
No, I was going to ask, well, if you want the book is about digital marketing. So I think for that aspect of things too, it would be really interesting to see what your journey is like, going from somebody who's not in this industry, transferring into it, going from residential to commercial, and really just seeing that whole thing. So maybe think about doing some sort of content. It doesn't necessarily have to be like vlogs on YouTube, but just something to document your journey. And I think that would help with the growth of your company as well.
Yeah, I love what you all are doing. Like,
thank you. It's
just by happenstance that I stumbled upon the channel, and I'm just kind of a person. Okay, when I feel something is good, I don't want to overthink it. I don't want to just go with the feeling.
Of course.
And it's like you all are ahead of your time, like with what you're doing. So I'm seeing you all document it, and it's amazing. So
thank you.
Yeah, documenting would be a great idea.
Yeah, appreciate that. And I think, honestly, everything in this world is about gaining attention, right? In the marketing world, gaining attention and separating yourself from the pack. What Angel said, I mean, I really would, you don't got to go get crazy and get all kinds of expensive equipment. Just use your phone and kind of document your days as you're growing into the industry, growing into the company. And it's going to start connecting you with people and opening doors to opportunities you didn't even know were there. So I would definitely do that. That's one of the big things we promote with the Fed group. So we'll get this to you. Just I'll email. I have your email, so I'll email you. Give me your address, and we'll mail this out.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks for calling in, and I'm sure we will stay in touch.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you all for having me as a guest.
Right.
Thanks, Eugenia. Have a great day.
You too.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What a sweetheart, huh?
Yeah, that was awesome. What an awesome story. I mean, it's going to be crazy to see where this goes and how she progresses. I thought she was like just kind of testing the waters, just found out about the industry. She's going into it. She's going into the business of it. So she's very, very inspirational. Yeah, I think she's on the right track. Yeah. So, keep up the grind, keep up doing your thing. And, we'll hopefully continue to be a resource to help you. Yeah, Jesus here says about the phone call, 2 completely different fields and monsters, residential and commercial. Yeah, I was going to mention that, but we're short on time as far as that went. But I was gonna say residential and commercial are 2 completely different ball games. Oh yeah. We don't step into the residential field. We never will. It's not our forte. But I know there are some people that do.
There are, especially, but I feel like most of those companies, honestly, you're like one or two men got shows that are in a van, one van with everything we do. You know, commercial, residential, construction, plumbing. I mean, they do so many. They're like jack of all trades, master of none.
Right.
You know, I think it's good to focus on what you're really good at,
I agree.
and then go in. Like, we're really good at commercial cooking and refrigeration and dishwashing service, repairs and maintenance. We're really good at
And
it.
it's one of the appealing things for me coming from outside the industry is how specific you are at what you're good at. It's just it's not a frequent thing. It's not something that's always showcased. You know, people tend to want to do. You know, they call this the slash generation, like creator slash director slash blah, blah. It's like this is none of that. It's like we do specifically commercial kitchen repair, and I love that. I think that's a what do you call it? It's a good quality to have in a business.
It is. It's key. So what else we have going on out here in the world?
Take a sip of my soda.
Of course, we have to continue to promote the Women's Fed Powerman event.
Yes.
So August 2020. Right now, we have it on the calendar for August 6th. August 6th. It's going to be a one-day event. We're looking to we're already discussing some of the content, some of the speakers. We have a couple of big speakers that we're going to look to pull a rabbit out of a hat and get one here.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah, we're really going to try to make this a memorable day.
Yeah, we're going to look. This is going to be again. We're putting the woman of food service, and food equipment of that world. We're putting the woman on the front center stage.
Yes,
and creating content that we're going to have. You know, we're going to create so much beautiful content for that to be able to push out into the internet, into all the platforms. That is going to continue to build momentum for the industry, and you know, having a lot of the industry women there share their stories. And getting a panel together of all women. When do we see panels of all women at any of these conferences or events or anywhere we go?
True.
It's rare. I don't think I've ever. So we're going to change the game. This is going to be a yearly thing. And as this thing evolves, I mean, the wheels are constantly turning, right? I mean, so
just so many ideas being thrown out, and it's really on us to siphon through them and really pick out the good ones and just say, all right, this is going to be good enough for the event. This style of panel is going to be good. Yeah. So it's really about deciding the details. That's really where we're at now.
Yeah.
Like we know the vision.
Yeah. We have a lot of stuff ironed out right behind us, right behind the camera here on a board, on our vision board. And we know this is how the Fed conference came together.
Yep.
I have, we have this right here. This is, that's the agenda and the plan right now.
That's the plan for the next 6 months right there.
So
really official.
This is how things begin. And then when you finally get to the promised land of the event, so to speak,
right,
you see it all come together, and it's kind of wild.
It's true.
But the Women's Fed Powerman event is really going to be, again, putting women on the forefront, center stage. And we're going to look to have young women. Hopefully, I'm going to look to partner Lincoln Tech here in New Jersey. I think there are obviously many other places, but we're going to look to see if maybe we could have some representatives there. Maybe we could have some of the graduating class there of women and have them in the audience so they can begin to talk with women in food service and food equipment and understand where they can take their careers.
Right.
Because this is not something that's so big online that you can Google it and find a million people talking about it.
Right.
We're going to put those people together, and we're going to have content that people are going to be able to search and find online.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the key things. Content is currency.
That's right.
We're building something here for real.
Yeah.
So that's something we want to talk about. And of course, we want to talk again about NRA, Chicago.
Be out there in Shoptown.
We are going to be putting on a event. We have a partner for that event that's going to bring this all together for us. I am not going to announce it just yet, but it's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to be talking about something that everybody wants to know. Rich and Angel, are you guys getting any money
for this?
Are you guys going for broke on this? Are you guys poor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm poor, but I'm in the industry.
Listen, I'm right behind you. So we're going to talk about monetization. We're going to talk about the business behind it all, and it's going to be an intimate kind of thing. So we're going to have 25 openings, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 25 openings, and we're going to have some food, some drinks, and we're going to have some Q&A, and we're going to have a little mastermind event. And
we're gonna have a couple little presentations ready for you guys on the specifics of how to monetize and how to make sure that you're not going for broke on your content. So I know that's been a hot topic for everybody. So it's gonna be nice to be able to talk to you guys, but also what I'm looking forward to, and I said this last time, was being able to do the one-on-one just strategy with whoever's there, whoever wants to do it. Like I can know your exact situation, figure out exactly where you want to be with your content and what goal you want to accomplish with it, and really just reverse engineer and create a good marketing strategy for you guys. So it's not going to be us just lecturing. We really want to have some dialogue, some discourse, and help you leave with like a concise, productive business marketing strategy.
Yeah.
You know, and that's my goal.
It's, I mean, yeah, I mean, and we, I know, talking, and we also want to talk about the content. You know, what's to come. What are we talking about? You know, we talk about Malachi Parts and Service, Malachi Cares. I got to get back on the road with the techs. It's been a whirlwind of 2020 already. It's flying,
Yeah.
And we want to get back on the road with the techs. We want to jump into the how-to videos. We want to jump into. I have a bunch of other things I haven't told you about, but
you hear that concerned laugh?
they're I got stuff. I'm writing everything down on my little thought pad.
Nice.
Old school with a pen. And yeah, so I mean, I think talking about the content, we want to dive into the actual equipment of the industry.
Yeah.
We want to talk more about the installations. We want to talk about what it takes to do site surveys and what it takes to actually get the equipment in house. What it takes to get it here and uncrate it and stage it and check for freight damage and get it on a truck and deliver it and all. It all seems so simple on paper until you actually begin doing it. And that is where the technicians and the apprentices and everybody comes to the forefront of what we're doing, to be like, hey, there's a spotlight. Look at these guys. This is gangster. Like what we're doing here. Like, this is not like, you know, some simple task. Like, this is skilled labor.
Right.
You can't just throw a rock, hit somebody and say, hey, can you come and install a combi oven for me tomorrow? They wouldn't know where to begin. You can't even give them an instruction book. All right. This is training. There's training involved. There's hours you have to put in and invest. So to start showing some of these rationale combi installs and some of these Pitco and Frymaster fryer installs and really getting into the nitty gritties of it, that's coming. That's coming to our channels.
Right. And it's important because we want to be able to give you guys things that will actually help you in your day to day within, you know, the service side of things, because that's what we do here. And I think it's going to raise a new level of or maybe a new trend. I'll say that, a new trend of content that'll come out. You know, the how-tos, they're a big trend, obviously, just in the internet in general. But for our specific companies and our specific industry, you don't really see that many how-tos. So
no,
I think it'll be super beneficial for everybody, and maybe something that people will follow along with.
Absolutely. And that's we're going to be breaking this down at NRA. We'll let you know when those spots become available and who the big partner is.
So
that's going to be helping us host that.
So you have some LinkedIn stuff in there. I want to.
Oh, well, I brought this LinkedIn stuff. Where we at? This is just some stuff that I actually had this printed out for a while. If you want to do a little stuff on LinkedIn, we can.
Yeah, why not?
So engaging on LinkedIn, I have some five tips here.
Okay.
I didn't even check these out. I just kind of printed them.
Okay.
So one is commenting is the most valuable form of engagement. Commenting on another person's post makes you a good LinkedIn citizen.
Yes.
Gets you noticed by other people, and depending on what you write, demonstrates your own knowledge of the topic under discussion.
Yeah. I mean, I talked a little bit about that at the Fed conference. You know, what's better than speaking on LinkedIn all the time is listening.
Yes.
You know? And so if you're listening and responding actively and thoughtfully, people are going to love that you follow them. It's like, oh, this guy really, really understands me. And that's how that's the little seeds that build a community.
It does. And the commenting part of it, you know, I constantly see people love jumping on and just giving a thumbs up or a clap thing. I'm sorry, it irritates me to no end. I'd rather you say nothing. Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, no.
Because there's just no thought behind it. It's like, let me just throw this, like, oh God.
Right. It's the same as if you were in person and you're walking by somebody in the office and you just go
and you're like, oh, cool.
Right.
Right.
Or if you say like, hey, I did this thing today and blah 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 to somebody, and then they go, cool, and they walk away.
it's yeah. I mean, God, just you know what it is. It's about being thoughtful. That's the problem. And I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I'm not even guilty of it because I do it sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's easier to just be like fire, fire, fire emoji, send.
Yeah, like this is lit.
Yeah,
Yeah, But I think over time, I'm gonna continue. I'm slowly going away from that. I'm actually putting much more thought into some of my stuff, but that is just like the ultimate like. No, just I'd rather just hit the like, and keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I think like an overarching rule for social media in general is to treat it like a microcosm of the way humans interact.
Exactly.
It's like you're not just going to give a little thumbs up to somebody if they're sharing something. You're going to engage with them and you're going to talk to them if you like them. You don't like them, don't say nothing.
Hey, listen,
You know?
you just be a hater in the background. Next one, hijacking posts is frowned on.
Ooh.
Making comments unrelated to the post and pushing your own barrow will not endear you to other LinkedIn members. By all means, add to the conversation, but not at the expense of the original poster.
Oh, we got some of those.
Yeah, it just happened to me the other day.
Yeah.
Someone put a link to their website and different things. Like, whatever, I don't care. Do what you want. Right. But no one, at the end of the day, I don't think anybody's going to really care about that.
Right. The point is that it's not good for you.
It's not, because it just makes you look like you're just trying to spam.
Right.
You look spammy.
Yeah. You look like a bot.
You look spammy and you don't look real when you do stuff like that. So
exactly.
Hijacking posts is frowned on, although Wendy's, which we just talked about, totally destroyed Burger King yesterday.
Well, I think that's like a strategy, right? So it's like, let's go to our most fierce competitor and just hijack their posts.
Yeah.
And just be a jerk about it.
I'm not going to get into that post because I'm going to be using it at RIFMA in Denver, March 10th, around 8 a.m. when I speak on the Riff Talk stage.
But that's a little preview just because you're here with us.
See you in Denver at RIFMA. So, but I do recommend you go check out Wendy's Twitter feed.
Oh, it's so good.
They own the Twitter sphere when it comes to savagery. Number 3, sharing doesn't work. Except when it does. It is generally thought that the algorithm doesn't promote shared posts very widely, but a colleague of ours, this is from someone else, not me, but a colleague of ours netted well over 250,000 views of a shared post recently. The original poster received nothing like that number. Such success is, however, very rare.
Yeah, well, I think the share thing is like, it depends on who you are. If you're somebody that's always posting original content or you have a lot of engagement, of course, when you share something, it's going to be different than when Joe Schmo shares something.
Yes.
It just depends on what you're doing the other time.
I think that's a good point. If you're just someone that's clicking that share button 14 times a day and throws a post in 2 times a week,
right?
Don't expect anything.
Right.
It's not you. Like you're not posting it. You're just resharing something. So original content always wins.
Right. At the very least, add a little tagline to it. Add your little
share it with your thoughts, real thoughts.
Right.
And I like to share some people's things when they really put. When I see someone put some thought into stuff, I'm like, I gotta share this for this guy. Someone just comment.
Yeah, Nicoletta, Bardstown. Thank you for sharing and bringing the industry together and more vocal on social media. I know from working with techs directly that a lot of them are not so tech savvy, and I'm truly looking forward to the future of our industry where knowledge is easily accessible and how-to videos are more common than not. Beautiful.
Yeah, thanks, Nicoletta.
Yeah,
thanks for joining us here and watching as well.
It's good to see that that's something that people are very interested in. I think it's a confirmation for me, just like on the creative side.
Yeah.
All right, this is gonna work.
Yeah, like think about when you first came into this whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, we're not gonna. You're not gonna tell me, but I'm sure you were sitting there like, I don't know about this. You had to. I would.
Well, part of me was just like, I don't know if these people are gonna take to it.
Yeah.
Like who's gonna care about a vlog in the industry? And little by little, I was like, I got to figure out a way to make them care, and it was just.
We have to make them care.
Yeah.
You have to make them care. Don't sit there and say, I don't know what to say. Make them care.
Yep. Make them care. That should be something.
Hashtag make them care.
How about it? Oh, that's good.
Yep. See how things happen when you start talking?
I want to write that down because I'm going to forget that. That's great. I'm literally just going to tweet hashtag make them care.
I just did a post. Nobody wants to do business with you until everybody wants to do business with you.
Which truer words have never been said.
It's coming. listen, by the way, Maliki Digital, our price is very undervalued right now. Next year at this time, it might be very expensive.
Very true.
So, number 4 here. When commenting, make an effort. We've been saying this. A comment that reads "Great post" is a poor comment, which wastes your time and that of the poster because it doesn't add to the conversation. Instead, ask a question or express your opinion. LinkedIn is one platform where it's okay to disagree with someone, provided you do so politely.
Yes, that's such a great point. Facebook is all about the spitefulness. So is Twitter. It's very like heightened, dramatic. The more dramatic you are, the more shares or retweets you'll get. But LinkedIn is different. LinkedIn is genuinely about conversation, which is really cool. Yeah,
Stretch my legs there.
it's all good.
But yeah, I think that's another good point, right? We want to know the platforms that we're on.
This fifth one is kind of interesting.
Fifth one, yeah. So we'll go into the fifth one. If someone tries to derail your post, delete it. A post's author can control a number of aspects of the comments, including removing any ats or tags, reporting it, and deleting it. You can also copy the comment link and paste it into your browser to view the entire post.
So yeah, I'm not one for deleting comments, but I do see a point if it's something relentless, if it's something very, very offensive.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. I get why somebody would. I personally would try to spin it in my direction somehow, just because I want that full transparency. But I would definitely understand if on a bigger scale, if you're a larger company and you have people writing all this stuff in your comments, I get why you would delete a couple.
I have.
Yeah.
I definitely have for sure. Not I would say I could probably count them on one hand, but I have.
Right.
You know, because listen, I'm all about, when I talk about stuff we're doing here, it's about positivity. It's about real facts.
Right.
It's about talking about the issues, you know, agreeing to disagree sometimes. That's fine. But when people start to get nasty and angry and bash, you're gone.
Yeah.
It's over.
Absolutely.
Like I could, because listen, I can get nasty and angry too. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can.
So, you know, we all can, right? And we all can.
Yeah, I mean, we got the Jersey in us too.
We got, listen, Hudson County, man. You don't want to know about Hudson County. so yeah. And at the end of the day, listen, hashtag make them care.
Hashtag make them care. Alexander says
them
make
care.
it care. No, make them care. THEM.
Make them care. Make them care. So we touched on a lot of things.
Yep.
Lastly, I want to tell you, RIFMA, I've been just finishing up on my presentation. We're going to talk about media disruption in the food equipment, food service industry. If you're going to be in Denver, I will be flying out March 8th. We're going from the New York restaurant show to Javits. We're leaving in the afternoon from the show to the airport to Denver. We'll probably look to maybe do some late dinner with some people on the 8th. We'll look to be putting a dinner together on the 9th. I think I'm speaking on the 10th on one of the Rift Talk stages. And we're out of there. We're only there a short period of time.
Hey, after Miami, I could use a nice little short trip.
But don't rest too long, because we're going to Palm Springs, which, by the way, we're just looking up and there's no direct flights.
Ooh, some quality airport time.
We're going to be traveling all day.
I'm gonna have to get some portable Wi-Fi. That's really what I need.
United, why is there no direct flight to Palm Springs?
Yeah, and United, why do you say like there's battery chargers, or like cell phone chargers outlets, but then there's not? There's signs on every one of the seats that say, "Hey,
Under your seat.
charge your phone here," and then
It's not there.
Not there.
That's true.
Don't lie to us.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
we're a little aggravated. So we're going to write a letter to the United CEO. We're going to say, it's going to start like this: Dear United,
don't lie to us.
who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Yeah. Where do you come off?
Like, what do you think you're better than me? That's what it's gonna say.
Yeah. So, okay. Listen, we had a full show. We got one book we're giving away. We're gonna be sending it out to you, Gina.
Yeah.
And listen, food equipment service, the industry at large, we are gonna blow this thing up, baby. We haven't even begun. You realize that? This is the infancy of everything.
We haven't even gotten started yet.
This is the infancy of everything. It's so exciting. Super excited to have all these industry people starting to come together.
Yeah.
So much more chatter going on now.
Oh yeah.
The Fed conference really put some momentum together. We have some really awesome testimonials coming.
Yeah.
So you could really get the the person that visited.
And I didn't get a chance to share it in the group yet, but I finished Josh Zolin's talk and just put that up on the Fed YouTube page.
Okay.
So make sure you check that out.
So we want to go to youtube.com and just search Fed TV, FEDD TV. If we can get to 100 subscribers, we could have our own URL.
Yeah.
So we need to get to 100 subscribers. Go to youtube.com, type in FEDD, Fed TV. Click on it, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications for all the stuff that we have going on there. And be a part of the community.
That's it.
Be a part of the freaking community. And with that said, I think we're going to come back live on Friday. We'll have a whole new slew of topics, and we're going to be doing more book giveaways. If you want to be a live call-in guest, hit us up and let us know. We could schedule it ahead of time. And with that said, I'm going to leave this again with some words from our lovely friend Ellen. Be kind to one another. See you on Friday.
Reaching angels. It's the Rich and Angel Show.